What's going on, YouTube? This is Marty coming to you once again with my view of the world. Today we have my special friend back again for a second time in a couple weeks. Mr. Brandon Tatum is back in my view. And the reason why he's back in my view is because we had another shooting in the black community. Now, this shooting is a little different, but Brandon Tatum kind of goes overboard with it a little bit. So what I'm going to do, like I did last time, I'm going to play you some of what he says, then I'm going to come back with my comments.
Have we become a lost cause? Are we too far gone in the SJW realm? Are we too emotional to see the truth in situations? This Brandon Weber's situation is just boiling my blood. Because yet again, we have false information floating around that this guy was this model student making straight A's, have done nothing wrong in his life. He's an expecting father. He just had a child. He had 3 young kids that he left behind. He was just minding his own business, and the U.S. Marshal shot him 20 times in handcuffs. None of that is legit.
Now, I'm going to laugh at him once again because he's too stupid to get upset at. And this is the reason why. Now, you heard that what he just said. For one thing, he said we are too emotional. Black people are too emotional. That's what he said. Now, I guess he's talking about himself also because he's very emotional right now. Very emotional. Now, also, he goes on, and I seen the story. I seen the local news on this story. But what he just did, he cut that news cycle, that news report in half. So he was talking about the first part of that news report where they was talking to his family and his friends. And yes, they were speaking highly of him. They were speaking very highly of him. But you know what? Everybody does that. No matter if you're black, white, purple, blue, green, no matter what you are or where you from, you can be the baddest person on this planet. But once you pass on, your friends and your family is going to make you out to be the best guy on this planet. Bottom line, we all do it. I have seen it done myself personally. I had a cousin who was abused by her husband for many, many years. But when her husband passed on, you would have thought that he was the greatest guy on this earth. Because that's how we do the dead. We don't really speak ill of the dead. That's just the practice that we do. So, I don't know what he's talking about. Now, what he's not telling you is, which he's going to get to this. You know what? I'm going to let it play. I'm going to let him go on, and I'll come back and finish what I want to say.
Legitimately accurate. No, almost none of it. Maybe the kid part. But to portray this kid as some innocent person is just beyond my... Do your research. Now, all of y'all have heard the rumors that have been out. Y'all heard the rhetoric. That he wasn't doing nothing. He's just such a great student. And that he was just pretty much minding his business. I want y'all to take a look at this. Before we get into this, I want you to take a look at his face.
Now, what he's finna play right now, what he failed to realize, what he failed to tell his audience before he played this right here, was the news report showed both sides of this guy at the same time. They played, like I said, they played the family and the friends speaking of him first. Then they showed the Facebook page and all his criminalization that he was doing, and all the things he was doing that was bad, and everything that led up to him being shot. See, Brandon, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good for his audience. Because he can hype his audience up. Because his audience don't think for themselves. They're going to listen to him, and they're going to say, damn, you're right, Brandon. But you know what? He's wrong. Now, this video got 8.1 likes. And only 64 dislikes. Now you tell me, Who do you think his audience is? Who do you really think his audience is? But anyway, let me get back to the subject at hand. Now, what he's going to say now is basically what I'm going to say. The news report described him as a demon, as a bad guy. And look, I'm not here trying to defend this guy. And no one outside of his family and friends was trying to defend this guy. Because he was a bad guy. This guy shot someone 5 times and stole their car. So he was not a saint. We all know he was no saint. And another reason why you know he was no saint is because the major news networks did not pick it up. CNN, MSNBC did not pick this up. And you know, if they didn't pick it up, it was a reason why they didn't pick it up. If they commented on the story, they commented on it and kept it moving. And the reason why? Because of this guy's background. That's why they kept it moving. Because this guy he had a warrant. And he had a warrant for shooting someone 5 times and stealing a car. So ain't no one gonna back that guy. So what Brandon's doing, they try to make black people look bad, thinking that we support this guy. You know, that's what Brandon is trying to do. It's propaganda, what you call it. He getting his white audience all excited, thinking that black people are really supporting this guy. Yeah, they got upset that night because they thought it was an overkill. That's why they got upset, in a sense, because they thought it was an overkill. And from my understanding, from outside of the ramming of the cars, no one knew if he got out of the car with a gun in his hand or not. But Brandon, you're going to listen to Brandon and you'll see what he says. But the thing about it is, no one knows what really happened other than him ramming the cars. That's pretty much it. But Brandon Tatum, if you listen to him, you'll think that every black person in this country was on this kid's side, was enabling this kid and feeling sorry for this kid, knowing that this kid had just went and shot someone and stole their car. But let's keep listening to Brandon now.
Facebook page. Take a look at his Facebook page and you tell me, is this some little innocent man making good grades, aspiring to go to college and make a difference in this world? And when someone say he was changing his life, they always change their life when they get killed. If you want to change your life, why can't you be changing your life 2-3 months ago? But he's changing his life. Look at this. Take a look at his Facebook page.
Now, right now, he's showing the second part of the news report when they were showing his Facebook page, and the local news was talking about all of this. Like I said, they showed the family and the friends first, and then they showed the other side of the guy and what he was doing that made him so much of a bad guy.
In other Facebook videos, he shows people how to roll up marijuana. His friends dismiss the videos and the pictures.
Now, I know everybody have 2 sides, but why don't they show that side? Why are they not showing that he got smoking blunts, telling people how to roll weed? He got a
Now, the reason I stopped because he said, why don't they show that side? That news report that he just showed his audience is from the news. That's from the news. So they are showing that side. You see what I'm saying? Brandon is totally lost. He's saying things, he don't realize what he's saying. But let's continue.
automatic rifle in his hand. He got money everywhere. That does not match up to me. That somebody that's living that lifestyle, selling drugs, because he already been arrested before for selling drugs and possession of a gun. That doesn't sound like a role model and an honor student to me. But let's move on to some of the facts and circumstances surrounding this. So y'all already heard the narrative, like I said, but let me tell you what actually happened. And this is from all the stuff that I read online. Me and my girl have been doing research almost the whole day. Supposedly what happened was he created a fake Facebook page, linked up with a guy to purchase a vehicle. The guy shows up, he's in the car doing a test drive on the vehicle. Lo and behold, unbeknownst to the guy that he's gonna buy the car from, he got an accomplice that's waiting in the car, and they premeditated the robbery. So he gets the guy in the car. He tells the guy, "Let me test it out. Let me test it out real quick." I'm paraphrasing it. And when the guy go to get out the car to let him kind of push it a little bit, he shoots the guy 5 times and leave him for dead on the side of the road as he takes the guy's car and his accomplice both flee the scene. That's how the U.S. Marshals got involved in this. And for those of you who don't know, it wasn't the local police. It was the United States Marshal's Office. Federal.
I'm gonna end it there. It's much longer, but it's garbage what it is. Because as you heard him say, him and his girl been doing research all day. Do you know how long it took me to find out all that information he just said? About the U.S. Marshals was the one who was trying to serve the warrant. About the guy, set up a fake Facebook page. He had an accomplice who came along with him, and the guy pretended like he wanted to test drive. Well, he did test drive the car. Then once the guy got out of the car, he shot the guy. You know how long it took me to find that stuff? I think maybe 30 minutes at most. You know why it took me only 30 minutes to find that stuff? Because it was reported on the news. So it's not like he had to dig to the bottom of the trash can to find this information. The information was public already. It was on the news already. Like I said, the news told both sides of the story. They told the point from his friends and his family, and they told the point from the criminal element. So I don't know why this guy is so hype about this situation, other than making money from his subscribers, because that's the only reason he's hype. Other than that, matter of fact, he's the only person I've seen that's that hype. Even the people in Memphis, they rioted. They went on a little rampage for a couple hours that night because of the way he was shot. Because he was shot 16 times. So yeah, they got upset about it. They thought it was overkill. But after that, it died down. It's over with. But the only person to hype right now is Brandon. And I got a question for you, Brandon. Why are you so hyped in this video? It wasn't that serious. CNN didn't cover it. MSNBC didn't cover it. The only really one that covered this was the local news. So why are you so hyped? Oh, I forgot. It's about money. It's about your subscribers. It's about your base. It's about the people who you play to, which is not the black community. Because every time something happened like this, you the first one to jump on YouTube and make a video and blow it out of proportion. That's what you do. Like I said, you're going to get your just due in the end. And what I'm talking about, do you remember Omarosa? Do you remember her? You know what happened to her, right? No, she was in Trump's White House and she was just like doing it up. Just dissing the black community. Just shitting on the black community. Left and right. But then when Trump kicked her to the curb, well, better yet, when Kelly kicked her to the curb, what did she do? She tried to run back to the black community. She tried to play nice with the black community. Like she hadn't did anything wrong. Like she had books to sell. She had tapes that she was going to bring out about Trump. Just to get back in good graces. If that's what you're going to have to do, Brandon, when Trump leaves office in a year and a half, because he only going to be one term. That's it. So what you going to do after Trump leaves office? Are you going to run back to the black side? Try to get back in good with the black people? That what you going to do? You know, I don't get you people, man. You the same skin color as I am. And you talk down on black people like it ain't shit. Come on, man. But you know what? You can't come back home, Brandon. You can't come back home. So I hope you can make a life where you at. Because once Trump is gone, your gig is up, buddy. Your gig is up.